All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, the BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of every 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And that also means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of every 100 women's brains, which means fewer than every 6 out of 100 women have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we got to get this number as high as possible. And as a result, we got to get unique CTR up super high. Has to be above 6%. Below 6%, 6% is the minimum. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6%. And for under 6%, we got like massive structural issues with the ad. And that's because a unique CTR under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. It's extremely common though. Basically every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen has had it. But again, it's because these the 3 pre-click mistakes. So deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's what causes BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, BLCA. So we're setting up getting our universe set up here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know we got the solution here. We know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. And the way treatment works is we actually leave the original ad as it is, we duplicate it, and Boudoir Pico treats the duplicated ad that runs in parallel. And after about a week, when treatment's over, we actually keep whichever one running that has the highest metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost and our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser at DBA. So this is our full universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And we treat it with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. So now my residency, I actually went and had to go find a Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild, seeing what it was doing. Brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out the first one had a unique CTR of 4.3%. So we know that BLCS is present, unique CTR under 6%. BLCS present, Boudoir low click syndrome. But now we know BLCS is treated with Boudoir Pico. So we did that, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTR up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad. They now only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month difference, they literally just pocket it. They don't have to spend it; they keep it in their pocket, and that's like basically like a phantom profit bonus for the boudoir photographer. And I literally for no extra effort, don't have to serve any more clients. And at the end of the year, it's like 40K. Second part of my residency, I had to find another one, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So when the unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. But we got the solution. Now we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. So we did exactly that. Treated it with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week, and we discovered that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if there's around 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then they now only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So an insane boost. The difference, 86 or 8,400 bucks a month. They no longer have to spend. They just pocket it. They keep it in their pocket. It's like a phantom bonus, phantom profit bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, whatever. No extra effort, no servicing any extra clients, and they're at the end of the year, it's like 100K back in their pocket. No extra work required. Finally, had a patient come into the hospital. So his unique CTR of his Boudoir Facebook ads is 5.03%. So we when unique CTR is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. And when BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome, we know we can solve it by treating it with Boudoir Pico. So again, that's exactly what we did. Treated it with Boudoir Pico, got our unique CTR up to 15.35%. So what we found out was the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he spent 10 grand a month on his original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he only needs to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get that into the same number of women's brains. So insane efficiency, and that difference, 6,700 bucks a month that he no longer has to spend. He simply pockets it. He keeps it in his pocket. He doesn't have to, he doesn't have to do any extra work to turn that extra money. He is, doesn't have to serve any extra clients. Just 6,700 bucks a month every single month. He doesn't have to spend. Keeps his kind of phantom profit, a Boudoir Pico profit, and at the end of 12 months, it's like 80K. So from real world results, we've seen from what we've actually done, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers right here. Wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so, averaging these numbers, it's probably like, somewhere between 50 to 60%. So wasting about 50% of ad spend, spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, that means approximately 5K every single month is being wasted that we can eliminate, put it back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, 5K every single month, well, as long as they're spending. That's 60K, approximately 60K at the end of 12 months. So we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So I'm already seeing the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is is actually trusting that what Facebook says we should fill out is what is best for us to fill out instead of being best for Facebook. So a consequence of having all this stuff filled out is way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad. And as a result, it pulls our unique CTR under 6% and increases the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And the more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad per unit time means Meta can serve more ads per unit time and make more money per unit time. The more women bypass, just scroll by our ad because they ain't clicking into reading anything more. They ain't looking at ours at all. So we never ever follow what Facebook recommends because of that. Creative, yeah, probably okay. I mean, we got a little bit up here. Nah. Creative, yeah, good enough. Next, looking at the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile news feed. before it gets cut off, and it says ... See more at the last quarter of line 3. Calling all VA and NC beauties. For a limited time, you can book your boudoir. All right, so we got only one point of relevant context here. So the mistake we got here is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, we're doing things similar to what we see other boudoir photographers are doing. But 100% of the other boudoir Facebook ads I've seen and seen the back-end metrics and taken in on my own and tested, 100% have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. So everyone's making the same mistakes. So that's why everyone I've seen has had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Now, the consequence of this, way more women gonna be scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTR under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So overall diagnosis, probably believe this boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTR under 6% and has BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Yes, I do. I believe we got a case of BLCS here. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTRL of your boudoir Facebook ads under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you see the market getting more and more saturated. Every time someone new gets a new iPhone, they're putting up their Google Maps profile saying that they now shoot boudoir, or they got a new camera. Now they're in the mom group saying they also now shoot boudoir. It's becoming more and more competitive, more saturated. Same number of buyers, more sellers, and we're also seeing more, more inflation, more increasing cost of living, and we've been optimizing other parts of our business to extract more profit out for the same input. Kind of optimizing, and you see that Boudoir Pico could probably save you approximately 5K a month on average, 60K over the next 12 months with the Boudoir Pico treatment. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost, because you need that on your path to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. My DMs are closed right now. Yeah, not doing any new patient intake right now, but when I do open it, shoot me a DM and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.